my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eki Everybody. If you're new here, you're welcome. To my old and new subscribers, you guys are welcome. I love you all. Today is my birthday, so I just want to take you guys through the processes on how I'm going to transform this beautiful face to a more, is that the right way to use? Okay, this pretty face to a more beautiful face. So please subscribe, like, share. Thank you. Okay guys, so you're welcome to today's video. I thought I'll be able to upload this video on that same day, but I could not. But nevertheless, the video is here now. So guys, this is the final result of the makeup, and it came out so nude, so natural. So stay tuned, let me take you along the process. So the first thing I did, I trimmed my brows. I had to shape my brows, even though I have scanty brows, but I just did that. Then I went in with face wipe and micellar water to remove all the impurities on all the dirt on my face. After then, I applied moisturizer. So for moisturizer, I'm using the Dr. Rashel face cream. Then I added sweat block to control the sweat and oil on my face. After then, I used hydrating primer, and also I made use of 2 mattifying primers because I have oily face. So in order to control the oil, I decided to use 3 primers, 2 mattifying primers and 1 hydrating primer. After then, I locked everything in with the fixing spray. Then I went in with my foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the Glazed Cosmetics in caramel. Went in with foundation, and then I locked everything in with the fixing spray. So right now I'm trying to blend in the foundation, and I'm using a damp beauty blender. Guys, I don't know why I love using damp beauty blender. I'll try learning how to use dry beauty blender. So I went in with my lip balm because I forgot that during the face prep. So I did that, and I'm trying to blend in my foundation thoroughly and properly. So guys, like I said, I'm using a damp beauty blender, and my beauty blender is from FBH. After which, I went in with my contour. For contour, I'm using 2 shades darker than my skin tone. I blended up the contour to my forehead area. So after then, I went in with my blush. For blush, I'm using a powder blush. Using a powder blush from CPD. So I'm just applying blush at my cheek areas. After then, I also added blush to my nose. Then I went in with concealer, 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, to conceal my under eye. After then, I blended it in with my beauty blender, same beauty blender that I used for the foundation and for the blush. So I'm just blending that in, and all of a sudden there was power failure. I was so confused, but guys, nevertheless, I had to insert my batteries and continue with my video. So I'm trying to apply concealer at my forehead, the bridge of my nose and my chin area, and then I blended everything in thoroughly. So the next thing I did, I used a wet contour, the same contour that I used for the cheek area, which is a foundation of 2 shades darker than my skin tone. That is what I used for the contour, for the nose contour, and also for the cheek contour. So I'm just blending that in gradually with a small contour brush. So I'm just blending that in gradually gradually. After then, I went in to blend my under eye, the concealer properly. Then for setting, I'm using the Benign setting powder to set my under eye area and all other places that I highlighted with the concealer. So I'm just doing that, and I'm going to be blending it in with my beauty blender. Guys, I don't know why I've not been using puff lately. Like, it saves the stress of cleaning. So since my beauty blender is giving me the job, is delivering the job perfectly well, I just went with the beauty blender. So I also apply setting powder on my smile line, because my smile line used to crease. That is where my foundation, my makeup separates. So I added setting powder to my smile line. And for powder, I'm using powder of my shade from my powder palette. So I'm just using that to powder all over my face, everywhere, even on top my cheek. Yes, on top my cheek. After then, I used a contour, a darker, 2 shades darker powder as my contour, to contour my cheekbone, to contour under my cheek, and also to part of my forehead. Then I'm using that same contour shade to contour my nose. So guys, I'm using that same small contour brush. After then, I went in with more blush to give more depth. Like, even though I never wanted the blush to be much, just little of it, because I imagined a very mild makeup. Then I decided to lock everything in with the fixing spray. Now I'm trying to bake. I'm still using the same beauty blender to bake my under eyes and also other parts of my face. So at this point, I'm trying to tame down the brows, and I'm using her Hyper Beauty brow tamer, I think so. I'm going to leave all the details in the description box below to tame down the brows. So I'm still applying setting powder on those places that I highlighted, my forehead and my chin area. So I'm trying to tame down the brows properly. Every strand of hair has to be tamed down. After then, I'm using the benign clone white to set my eyeshadow. So I'm using that as my eyeshadow base, and I went in with a burgundy wine shade of eyeshadow as the first shade for my transition. So I did same for the other eye. After then, just trying to blend everything in. So guys, after then, I went in with a dark brown as the outer part of my eyes. So the next thing I did, I used a shimmer eyeshadow from my eyeshadow palette. Okay guys, so I'm applying the shimmer eyeshadow to the other eye also, and then I still went in to blend everything thoroughly. After then, I added some glitters, even though I'm not using a glitter glue to hold the glitters. I just want a little pop-up on my eyes, so I'm applying glitters from FBH Cosmetics. Then I decided to dust off the eyeshadow and glitter fall off on my face. Then I'm trying to line my under eye, and I'm using the carrot. Okay, so I'm using the carrot brow gel liner in black shade to line my waterline. After then, I went in with a black shade of eyeshadow for the outer part of the eyes, I just want a little bit of black in there. I just want it to look a little bit dark, just to give it that nude look that I want. So for mascara, to add more volume to my eyes and to remove the eyeshadow fall off on my lash, I'm using mascara from Blossom 2-in-1 mascara. Like I said I'm going to link all the details down below. So right now I'm trying to line my brows, and I'm using the Carrot brow gel liner in brown shade to line my eyes. Guys, did you notice something? I did my eyeshadow first before the brows. This is what I've been seeing lately. So, and this is the first time I'm doing it. I decided to try it on myself. So, and I love the final result it gave. But it was faster also. So after the line, I also went in with Davis pencil, and then right now I'm trying to bring out the upper borders of the liner. So guys, before we continue, please, if you are new here, hit the subscribe button or click the subscribe button and be part of this family. So to finish up the brows, I'm concealing the under the brows, the brow bone area only with my concealer. I did not take my concealer to other parts of my face, just on the brow bone only. Reason, because I have done the shadow, and at this point there shouldn't be much concealer. So after everything, I fixed my lash. Then for the lips, I'm using the Davis pencil to line my lips. And also I use the CPD lip palette for the inner part of my lip. So I'm just trying to line my lip. After then, I decided to push in my setting powder using my beauty blender to blend the setting powder in very well. So that is what I am doing. I'm trying to blend in the setting powder so well, even the one on my forehead and my chin area. Blended everything in with my beauty blender. So now to lock the products in, I'm using that same fixing spray that I've been using earlier to lock all the products in. So to finish up my lips, I'm using the lip gloss from Classic Makeover to finish up my lips. After then, I decided to use the all-nighter setting spray to lock everything in. And guys, this is the final result of the way I looked on my 30th birthday. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.